Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So we've come to somewhere a little bit different today with the aim of something a little bit different. We've come to a place called Padley Gorge and the aim would be to try and capture a pied flycatcher or even maybe a redstart. Now, he's been missing from the channel for a while, but he's back. Pops!
Good morning everyone. Yes, I'm back fit and well, thank you very much.
So Pops is joining me on what I hope is going to be a leisurely walk to try and find these pied flycatchers. He is still recovering from his surgery, although you wouldn't think it, would you, looking at him? He looks the picture of health, but he is recovering from his surgery. So we're going to take a nice gentle amble just to see if we can capture any photographs of the pied flycatcher, the pied flycatcher. So come along for the journey and see what I see. Pops, what are you thinking of the gentle walk?
Bloody big hill. Oh well, it'll be all right coming back down. I think you should put me on your back. Yeah. You can carry me up. Wow. I'll soon be there. Got to get the old lungs working again.
I don't know about his old lungs. Woo! It's quite a walk, but my word, there's some bloody houses up here. Wait till you see this one. Look at that. Worth a bob or two.
Certainly is.
So one of the things I always do when you are coming to look and photograph a new species, a new bird, is to just really kind of get yourself used to the sound of the pied flycatcher and indeed the redstart. So they're two bird calls that you don't often hear, and there's a cacophony of birdsong going around the woodland now, and I can definitely hear wren over to my right, and they have an unmistakable sound. But then in front of me here is a sound that sounds very similar to the pied I keep calling it the pied flycatcher, I don't know why. The pied flycatcher. Although I don't think that is. So it's just a case of using that bird song to be able to guide you to a location. And then I can't stress enough that the importance of standing still when you're in a woodland. If you stand still for long periods of time, the woodland comes alive. When you're moving around and walking, you see nothing. And it's only when you stop and you allow your senses to become acutely aware of your surroundings that you're in, do you start to notice things. So it's an essential tip really, and that is two essential tips, two for the price of one. Learn your bird calls, and then once you've got your bird calls, that was definitely a pied flycatcher. Once you've learnt your bird calls, at that point, pause, stop, listen, take it in, and be aware of your surroundings. So the target species is just ahead of us in the tree. Just singing away, absolutely exquisite. So what I'm going to do now, very, very quickly, is put my 2x converter on. Oh, Dad, that is stunning. Oh, Dad,
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. I have never seen a pied flycatcher before.
No.
But I am completely smitten. What a stunning, stunning little bird that is. Wow. That is absolutely beautiful.
Do we know if it's a male or a female?
Oh, it's a male. Only the male's black and white, female's brown.
Right.
So the female looks like a little brown jobby. So yeah, that's a male. Fortunately, it's just flown off. It's only here. I'm certain it'll work its way back round. Yeah.
They're flying. The more you look, the more there is.
Yeah. Always.
But they're in the canopy. There you go. That above us. Right above. It's flown over the top of us, I think.
That's a blue tit, I think.
Is that a blue tit? Absolutely brilliant.
Stunning, stunning. Glad you came out, Pops.
Oh, anytime I can get out with you, son, is a bonus. But today has been awesome. Absolutely awesome.
I think the only thing that could possibly top that now would be if we can get one more at eye level.
Yeah.
We were quite fortunate actually that the post that it chose has kind of got a background of quite dense foliage, so you didn't have that horrible white background.
Yeah, which I thought that's all I was going to get at first because it was so high up in a white sky.
Yeah, but that was quite fortunate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm made up.
Absolutely.
Made up.
Yeah, I've only took 350 photographs of it up there.
285, I'm a bit behind you, Dad, to be honest with you. Could do better. Wow, wow.
What a beautiful bird.
Again, put onto this location by Mark Humphrey. So a massive thank you to you, mate.
Yeah, many thanks, Mark.
Oh, it's back. It's back.
Where is it?
Just on that branch there. Trouble is, I'm at 800 mil, so. Oh, that's nice though, Dad. He's on the branch there. He might be behind the stump for you. Can you see where my camera's pointing?
Yeah, I can see.
You got him?
Yeah.
Just flown.
Yeah, just going over there.
Coming around. White background, that's no good.
No.
So you've got to kind of train your eye to the canopy, and it's really difficult to just spot them. particularly if you're walking around, but what we're aiming for is when you're positioned like this, any movement in the canopy, your eye's drawn to it, and then the white coloration, the black and white coloration of the pied flycatcher just draws your attention to it, and you're able to lock onto it quite quickly. So we've been tracking this pied flycatcher now for probably about 30 minutes.
I would say so.
And we've lost all the light. This is a very typical situation when you come out with Pops.
Thank you.
And I have just felt a big raindrop on my head.
So have I. And I've got my raincoat, you haven't.
Yeah, Pops has got his raincoat, I haven't. I'm going to get wet. But you know what? I don't care, because actually, you've seen it?
No.
That was an absolutely exquisite little encounter of what is a very, very bonny little bird. And as I've said previously, I've not seen one of those, a pied flycatcher before today. It's the first time I've seen one.
Same for me, son.
First time for Pops.
Yep.
And interestingly, a lady has just come up to us and asked if we'd seen something excited, and I excitedly responded with, yeah, we've seen a pied flycatcher. And she said, oh, just a pied flycatcher. Just a pied flycatcher. It might only just be a pied flycatcher to you. But to me, it was awesome.
It was. Exquisite.
And here comes the rain.
Oh, it's only a shower, we'll be all right.
So it went from a few spots of rain to a little bit heavier. So we've come, I don't know if you can see that on the camera there. We've come and just sheltered in a little cave just to get us out of the rain, and most importantly, just to get the cameras out of the rain.
Yeah, and whilst we're in here, I'd just like to take the opportunity of thanking absolutely everybody for all their kind messages over the recent weeks. I certainly appreciated it. I don't normally put any messages on Daniel's YouTube videos, but I felt that I needed to spend some time and thank you all individually. If I've missed anybody, I do apologise, but there were so many. I spent many days writing a thank you. It's been a tough few weeks, but we've come through it. The operation was a success. In fact, what you probably don't know is I had a double whammy. The following morning when my surgeon came to see me, he was absolutely beside himself. He couldn't stop smiling. Told me I was the luckiest man alive, which I already knew I am. But the reason was that while they were in removing the prostrate, they found a problem with my appendix, which could be a precancerous tumour or an abscess, but either way, he told me not to worry because he whipped that out as well. So apparently it's very rare. It's the first one for him, so that's on his CV. But everything else went absolutely fine. I've recovered quickly. This is the first proper venture out with the camera. I've been out a couple of times just in local reserves, just for an hour. Couldn't resist. But this is the first proper one, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So again, massive thank you to you all. It cheered me up no end, absolutely no end. Thank you.
As is often the way with bird photography, and I've said these words before, feast and famine. We've had a particularly busy moment where there was, at one point, I think there were 3 male pied flycatchers in the canopy above us, and we were getting some lovely shots. Then the heavens opened, it threw it down with rain, we took shelter in a cave, and then we've come back out after that, and we've really struggled, haven't we, Pops?
Yeah, nothing at all, nothing, not even the song.
No, so I think it's now just a case of working our way back towards where we started. This path takes us pretty much at eye level with the canopy, so we'll keep stopping as we go down just to see if we can't pick out any pied flycatchers or indeed red start or other bird life along the way, and then slowly make our way back to the cafe for a well-earned cup of coffee.
Sounds about right.
so frustrating, so frustrating. We just found another pair. You see pops just behind me up at the wall, and moved into a better position, so we're more at eye level. And it started raining again, and the minute it starts raining, poof, they vanish. Obviously there's not going to be many flies about, is there, when it's throwing it down with rain. What a shame. Can't complain though, because we've already had a good sighting of them, so should definitely not complain. But you're always eager for that next sighting. So we're back at the cafe where it all started, at Grindleford. Is it Grindleford train station? Is
Yes.
that right? Grindleford.
Yep. Grindleford.
Apparently they do awesome chips here, but just so my wife knows, all I've got is a cup of coffee.
And all I've got is a cup of tea. Because I didn't want to be cruel and eat chips in front of you. But then again,
I have to say the chips smell absolutely delicious.
They do.
And I think if I was coming at any other time, maybe I'd get myself a portion of chips.
yeah.
So it's been an absolutely fantastic afternoon. It's probably been a bit shorter video than we would normally put out. We only had the one real encounter with the Pied Flycatchers. There was a second fleeting encounter, but we lost them, didn't we, quite quickly, and then it started raining again, and as soon as it started raining they seemed to vanish.
Yeah.
And then so we decided we'd call it a day, come back and grab a brew, and lo and behold, as we're walking back, the clouds broke and the sun was shining. That's British weather for you. So all those overseas viewers who are watching this channel and are thinking, God, they get some lovely weather over there. We don't.
Definitely not.
Particularly in the Peak District, we don't.
No.
So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe. The subscribing is dead important. I know I say it on every video. We're at 5,000 or just short of 5,000 subscribers now. Every single subscriber counts. If you want to buy us a coffee, you see we do spend it on coffee. There'll be a link just at the bottom of the video right now. And until next time,
Ta-da.
ta-ra.